When I was 12 years old, and heck, even earlier than that, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube in my time. From YouTubers that we still know and love today, like Markiplier and PewDiePie, to YouTubers that didn't get much attention, but I thought were huge inspirations for me to what I do right now, like Banana Pie Lord and Trascanari. Thus, February 23rd, 2013 was the day that I started my own YouTube channel. I've had many phases on this YouTube channel, and this channel is nearing 9 years old already. Shocking to say this, but this channel is actually nearly a decade old at this point. Listing off all the eras that were on this channel, I think I'll go off on a list from oldest to newest. I first started off with an era that I called the Beginner's Noob Era, where I had a cheap recording software called EasyVid and uploaded mainly Minecraft videos and other things. I also managed to use the Roblox in-game recorder to record some Roblox content. Then I moved on to a free version of Bandicam where I basically recorded short clips of other YouTube videos and also some Let's Plays that basically if you try finding them now, you won't be able to find them because they're either privatized or deleted. But with that being said, we then entered the Babies Gaming Era, where I still posted short clips from other videos, but I also had my own hand at gaming videos with commentary. Some could be Minecraft minigames, Amnesia the Dark Descent, Ao Oni, The Binding of Isaac, and a lot of other things for examples. And oh my gosh, I was very chubby back in the day. Then we would enter the Horror Hokey Poke-Pleb Era. Yes, I actually did call it that, where I'd gotten a major interest in the Pokemon franchise, along with a lot of unfinished Pokemon Let's Plays. Creepy Black, Pokemon Yellow, Roblox Project Pokemon, and a lot others that are either privatized or deleted. However, this is when I really started to also get a kick out of recording horror games. This is when I actually started the infamous playlist called Spooks for Days, with all of it starting with me playing a My Little Pony horror game called Story of the Blanks. That was a good throwback game. But a lot of horror game playing later, I would then receive one of my first big breaks for the channel. The video called Roblox My Little Pony Horror Game started to gain a lot of traction. So far, it remains to be one of my most viewed videos on the channel, which is reaching nearly 500,000 views. That's insane! I can't thank each and every one of you enough for that. After the large growth from that one video, things slowly start to pick up with what I call the turning point era, where I really wanted to take this YouTube thing seriously. I managed to make a bunch of different videos by this time. Short horror games, shiny reactions, and captures included, Pokemon Leaf Green, Shovel Knight, Steven Universe Attack the Light, and much more. This is also when I really wanted to do some sort of rapping, since I really wanted to get better at not only writing, but also rhyming and singing in general. This is how we got one of my first rap songs, Mind Break, and there's more to it, plus a bunch more in the future. After many series, uploads, and videos in general, I found a horror game called Pinkie Pie's Cupcake Party on itch.io. I thought people played this before, so why not play it myself? Well, what I didn't realize was that I actually played one of the full versions of the game, while people back then had actually played a form of a demo. When I played it, I actually never ended up beating it because one of the final puzzles was too cryptic for me to solve. The video still got 12k views, which is insane, so I decided to come back to the game and not only beat it, but get every single ending that that game had to offer. And you wanna know what happened next? 365,000 views. That's what happened. I was one of the first people to get all the endings in the game, despite uploading it a week after the first video. Also, there were some horror games that I played that actually managed to get a lot more traction than other games. House, Godzilla Game Boy, and Candy Pink are some of the prime examples. Even though I wasn't getting as many people interested, I soon saw my viewership average from single digits to double digits. I know it's small, but do you know how much that alone means to me? It's insane! After a lot of series, it was then that my girlfriend introduced me to a mobile game that she thought that I would enjoy, Cookie Run. I had no idea what to think of the game, so I decided to do an app review like I did with Pokemon Smile. I thought the game was alright, a cute platformer that reminded me of Jetpack Joyride in some way. Granted, I thought I'd barely get into the infinite platforming game like this, but then I kept playing, and playing, and kept playing, and I kept playing, and I played and played, and I kept playing, and I played, I'm playing, I kept playing, Wait, I'm already near 300 videos with this series? We then entered what I call the Hypenese Pleb Era, where I knew what to say for my intros, outros, I had a schedule, and I was still pushing it with the content. However, I've noticed that everyone was really loving the Cookie Run content, so after some complications, I started to go really in the overhaul mode with the Cookie Run content. Soon, it would be a Cookie Run video along with anything else on the daily. But after a while, my PC tragically couldn't record PC videos anymore. And I have no idea why, it just self-imploded. But luckily, that did not mean I couldn't stop recording Cookie Run videos, as they were on my phone. Plus, I still could push 2 videos every single day, and I planned on continuing with shorts being uploaded on the weekends, and things hopefully being posted on my community tab on the weekdays. This, Entities and Guardians, is what I call the OvenBreak-Through Era. Without getting into Cookie Run, I would have never been able to make these short videos, prediction videos, reaction videos, and even the iceberg video. We then get around at 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday, January 18th, where all this work got us to 10K subscribers. 10,000 subscribers. And here we are now. Over 10,000 subscribers, and yes, by the time that I'm uploading this, apparently the growth is now at 10,500 plus subscribers, which is insane because that's actually like the fastest that has ever grown. But also, with that being said, also over 2 million video views in total, tons of series on the channel, lots of friends to be made, lots of memories that happened, and lots of things to watch. If you haven't watched a lot of the things on the channel, I recommend you do, even if it's from, the past eras or the current era, or just any type of video that I make. I'd recommend that you give it a watch because, hey, you might have a good time with it. But also, I want you to know, one of the things that I'm the most proud of for this channel is the fact that all of you Entities and Guardians, you got to saw me grow. You got to see me grow from just having simple 100 subscribers up to 1,000, up to 5,000, up to this big milestone right here. You've seen me release my biggest videos. You've even seen me graduate from high school. You've seen me do some collabs. You've seen me do some stuff that I wouldn't even expect that I would have done myself. But in the end, I've done so many things because of this channel that I would have been, I don't even know how to say it. It's so much to take in that once you're in this position of this amount of people, it's hard to take in. By the way, the heater's about to turn on, so if you hear background noise, that's what's gonna happen. But I can't say thank you enough. I cannot say thank you enough. I could type it 10,000 times. A thank you for each and every single subscriber, which heck, I could do just because I want to, but my gosh, it's just so insane because I can't give each and every one of you enough gratitude for the achievement that we made today. Or, well, a couple days ago, but still, the point still stands. But that actually leads on to the next important thing. What next? We reached 10,000 subscribers, so what's next for the channel? And honestly, I have no idea. The best thing I can just do right now is just wing it. Because, let me be honest, some stuff that I did have planned, I still go through with it, but the majority of the stuff, I just go with the flow. I just go with what's cool, I just go with what I enjoy, and if you're wondering if I'm still enjoying making content, yes, I absolutely am. I'm gonna try and do some new stuff in the future, and I'm telling you, soon, I'm gonna get a new PC, I hope, but even with what I have that's bad right now, I'm still going to try and provide a lot for all of you Entities and Guardians, because you mean so much to me. There are so many things I need to say, but it's so hard because it's just all built up. Not even just stored up in some sort of memory up here. It's stored up with tears. I mean, my plumbing mouth is getting dry. That's how emotional I'm getting. I need a sip of water. Yep. But I do have big things planned for the future. I hopefully should get them into fruition. Is that the correct word? I don't know, but there was a hair in my mouth, so maybe that's what messed it up. But there's stuff that I have in production that I hope I can get done soon, and if it's not done immediately, then expect it to be done in either 2022 at some point. And I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to really make a big spoiler and spoil all the surprises. Man, that glare back there is just stupidly bright. That's what I get for recording in 9 in the morning. But there's a lot of things that's going to be happening, and I'm very excited for it, and I cannot wait to just keep pushing the content farther and farther and farther and further beyond the point that we're at right now, because it is just so exciting that we're at this point, and I can't wait to see what else that we reach, because heck, Maybe we could be doing some more collabs. There was a motorbike right there. Not that type of collab. We're gonna probably be doing more collabs in the future. Hopefully, we're most likely going to be doing some new stuff. Maybe even if it's not Cookie Run content, or it could be Cookie Run content, but it's also new. Expect that to happen in the future. And there's so many things I need to say, but my gosh, I'm just so like, I'm so plebing shocked. I think that's the biggest thing just to say here. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. I'm amazed. I have so many words I could call this, but I could read off a whole dictionary, and it wouldn't be enough to describe this moment. I just can't say anything else but thank you. Thank you for the journey. And this is definitely not the end. This is far from the end. I am not going to stop for a second. I'm going to keep pushing forward, and not even just that. We're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to do this hand in hand. We're going to do this high fives to high fives, high fours to high fours, high nubs to high nubs. We are going to do this to the best of our abilities, and it is going to be amazing. And I hope that all of you, entities and guardians, are going to stay with me and stick with me and just stand beside me. But with that being said, I don't think there's anything else I need to say. There's a lot of things I definitely should say, but my gosh, I don't have this well scripted out. That beginning portion was well scripted out, but I felt like it'd be more accurate to be, 1-to-1 or 1 to 10k or 10k 500, you know what I mean. But I can't say thank you enough, legitimately. Thank you so much. And I really hope that we can reach bigger. I really hope that we can just do better. I really hope that we can reach farther beyond our own capabilities. Thank you. I can't say that enough. So, I could say all this video about, oh, you like, share, merch, subscribe, but I legitimately want to end this off by just saying thank you. And also, gotta do the classic, hail the Hypenese. And this, right here, this is a symbol. This is a symbol of us. Us and our hard work combined, and our love, passion, and everything that we've done. This is our definition.